So I think maybe part of the nail you hit in the head there was this idea of that because business is actually less forgiving than love. Like in love, often we'll forgive certain things, but in business, if you guys have fundamentally skewed values or things long before it became meaningful, it would just dissipate.
It would.
So by building on that, first of all, and in fact, don't you think that's something that business gets wrong a lot?
A lot.
Especially the bigger the business, the harder it is. They talk about values, but I don't think they truly...
Well, let me just go back to saying how awesome my wife was.
Yep.
And then we can talk
And looks
about the
lovely
values.
today.
I know she does, hey? Wow, wow.
I mean, you really do. That's not a line.
No. So anyway, back to the business side. I think that one of the big challenges with corporates is that they tend to have a set of values that are created by an external agency, that are propped up on a wall, that they've never learned to live by, and that nobody knows how to put into action.
And they're so generic.
And it's so generic.
Could you imagine?
So
it's like
generic.
you were about to steal something from work, and then you saw in the values, oh, integrity. Oh, okay.
Well, no, I'm not
I'll
going to
just
steal
leave it.
No.
Yeah.
And so when you have a set of values that aren't intrinsic to the business, they're never going to take hold. They're never going to be believed.
Now, you guys consult with companies, and I'm sure this kind of stuff comes up. How do you get around that?
You pick and choose the companies you can work with, because you try and pick the companies who have a set of senior leaders who actually are interested in the values, espouse the values, live by the values.
Can you give me an example of a company that you feel...
There are none. Which is why we don't do a lot of work in this kind of area. I think one of the ones that I spoke about this morning that I feel comes close to it is an organization like Discovery Health. I think Discovery Health has a set of values that they seem to live by pretty well. And there aren't a hell of a lot of them, to be honest.